Good morning everyone. Today we are going to see about array list. There is a main difference between an array and an array list. To overcome the disadvantages we have faced in arrays, we go for array list. The main difference is array size cannot be altered till the end of the execution. But in case of array list, we can change the size of the array in whatever time we need. ArrayList is a part of collection framework and the package used to access ArrayList is util. It provides dynamic arrays. Dynamic means in whatever time we need, we can change the size of the array. Standard Java arrays are of fixed length, but in case of ArrayList, we can change the size of the array wherever we need. Array list can be created with an initial size. Afterwards, we can change it. When this size is exceeded, the collection is automatically enlarged. When objects are removed, the array may be shrunk. These are the constructors that are used in array list. Array list is a class. To create an object, first we can use the normal method class name space object name equal to new class name. If we need to particularly create an array list of a data type integer, then we can specify the name as integer. If we need to create string array list, then we can specify string. An array list can hold different types of data if created like array list space A is equal to new array list. But in the second type, we can store only integer in the created array list. In the third type, we can store only string types within the array list. To insert an element into the array list, we need to use add of the element. The object name here we have created is A. If we need to insert a new object to that array list, we have to use A dot add of the new element name. If we need to add an element in a particular index, then we have to use object name dot add of the particular index value comma the element name. To delete an element, we can use object name dot remove of the element name. To remove an element in a particular index, we have to use object name dot remove of the index value. To update an array list value, we have to use the function set. To retrieve the index value, we have to use index of. These are some methods that are used inside an array list. To remove all the elements from an array list, we have to use the function clear. To remove a particular element, we have to use the keyword remove. To delete the entire array list, we have to use clear. This is a method to initialize an array list. Array list obj, which is the object name, equal to new array list of the values that are going to be inserted into the array list. Or else we can add the values separately. Here I have created an integer array using the object ArrayList. I can add an element to the array list by using ArrayList.add of the element name. Like this, we can add any number of values to the created array list. This is an example of traversing an array list. Either we can use a for loop or you can use a while loop. I have created an array list and added values A and B. And using iterator, I can traverse the array list. In type 2, I have used for loop to iterate through the array. And type 3 is, here I have created an array list and inserted values C, A and E. Now I have to print all the elements in the array list so that I can use the object value AL within a printing statement, which gives me all the values C, A and E. So this is an example of usage of different functions inside an array list. At first, I have created a class called ArrayList demo, inside which I have created an array list, AL as an object. Initially, I am trying to print all the values in the array list. As we have not added any item into the array list, initial size of AL, which means the size of the array list now is 0. So it will be printed. After that, I have added 6 elements. Now I am printing the value. Then I have added one more element in a particular index 1 called A2. Totally I have added 7 elements. If now I try to print the number of elements, the size will be 7. To display the contents, I have to give the object name inside the printing statement so that it can print all the elements which is inserted into the array list. To remove particular element, you have to mention the name of the value, al dot remove of f. Then it removes the value f from the array list. If you want to remove an element which is in a particular index, you have to specify the index. Al dot remove of 2 removes the value A from the array list. Then the final content will be C, A2, E, B and D, as we have deleted A and the value F from the existing array list. These are the major concepts of array list. Using the definitions, we can build any program for the given questions.